1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 14. If the work survives, that builder will receive a reward. So take a look backwards. Look at the work of your life. Can you see it? Can you see how things are working today? If not, then what needs to change? What needs to change in me? I probably need to include Jesus. If Jesus isn't a part of your life, we ask you to come help us introduce you to Jesus at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling, joined by Coach Ortiz, head coach for the Artesia Bulldog varsity, as though you didn't know that, right, Coach? Great to have you again this week. Right in the middle of district play. Last week you started with your 3-game set against Portales. Why don't you talk about that series?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we opened up with Portales here at home and had a really good pitching performance from Josh Madrid on Thursday night and took care of business, beat them 12-2. Actually ended the game on a walk-off hit by pitch.
Yeah.
So Ethan Ramirez got hit by a pitch and we had bases loaded, and so that 10th run came in and ended the game. And then went down to Portales and played really well. Responded really well to the change of time and traveling up there and a doubleheader. Just did a lot of good things over there, and that's what you want to see out of a team at the end of the year going into district play. And so really happy with how we played and the things that we did over there. Hit the ball really well, and so we're treating each district opponent like they're going to win state. So we're treating like they're the best team in the state, and so we're approaching each game that we got to play really good and do everything right, and so it's working out for us, and we're going to carry that momentum into Thursday's game against Lovington.
Yeah, so this week is Lovington week. You got Thursday at Lovington, 5 o'clock, and then you get the 2 home games this week. Lovington travels over to the park here, 5 and 7 Friday night. Talk a little bit about Lovington, what you guys are expecting, and what we're looking for.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we saw them earlier in the year and played against them pretty well that game, but they've gotten a lot better, and they got some freshmen throwing for them that have pitched really well and getting better each game, and so they played against Goddard this last week and played some tough games against Goddard, and so we're expecting them to give us a run for our money. So it'll be a good 3-game series.
Well, Bulldog fans, if you were up in Portales or if you watched it on KSVP or listened to it on KSVP radio, you know that the wind was really howling. One of the things that I'd like to comment on your team, Coach, is the great effort that the kids put together. There was a lot of really high pop flies that our guys went and caught. There was a lot of really high pop flies against the other team. They weren't able to bring them in.
Yes, sir.
And that's the difference between good coaching and the kids that got that baseball savvy. It was tough. I mean, that wind was blowing, a lot of dirt in the air. It was a grass field. And that's the other thing. Ground balls, tough ones, when they're hitting it, you're not used to that. And the team played really well on that. And that's good especially that wind.
Yes, sir.
And the dirt and the wind, because it could be like that at the playoff time, and it probably will be.
Definitely. Yeah, we went over to our JV field a couple times and just got a lot of work on that field.
Yep.
Just so we were preparing them for that field, and our guys, they were ready and excited about playing baseball, and that's what we want. And so the other exciting thing about having these home games Friday is our Little League. We're gonna have Little League night, and so really excited about the Little League players coming over and watching us play, and it's such a good program that they're running over there. The city's putting on for them. Our Little League teams, the numbers just keep getting bigger and bigger every year, and the participation's awesome. So we really want to say thank you to all the Little League parents and everyone that puts time in, a lot of volunteers and a lot of work go into those fields, and we just really appreciate everything they do for us.
Yeah, as a former Little League guy, I know how much work is involved, and so a great big thank you to all the board and the president and all those folks, as it's all volunteer and they do a fantastic job, as you said. And so looking forward to seeing a lot of young guys out here Friday night. Make sure you bring your kids. Everybody come out to the ballpark, enjoy a doubleheader against the Lovington Wildcats, and then the teams will be recognized sometime probably between the games.
Yes, sir.
They'll get to stand up and tip their hats to the crowds, and I think they probably ask them to wear their shirts and their caps.
Yes.
And so bring them out to the ballpark. Let's fill Brainerd Park up. It's always pretty full, but it can be full if we have all Little League out here. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
A free new car, but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
You know what happens in the spring. It's cleanup time, and AC&B, HF Sinclair, Navajo Refining, and the Boy Scouts are at it again to help clean up our community. The Scouts will come to your house and haul off items that you need to dispose of and have no way of hauling. The dates for pickup are April 23rd, May 28th, June 4, and June 11. Just call 575-513-0143 and let me know when, where, and what. Take advantage of this free service and let's make Artesia clean and beautiful.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Registration is now open for summer and fall classes at ENMU Roswell. Summer classes start June 6th. Fall classes start August 15th. Whether you're a new student, returning student, or want to learn new skills or a trade, they have the programs and financial aid to support you every step of the way. Take classes during the day, evening, or online. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7294 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
And try to get a district win. They're 0-3 in district. Artesia 3-0 as Goddard swept Lovington last week, and Artesia swept Pertalis in the respective 3-game sets for the two clubs. For the Lovington Wildcats, defensively, number 10, Jaden Hernandez is the catcher and batting first. Number 1, Cayman Ochoa is the center fielder, batting in the 2-hole. Number 9, Micah Pando is the second baseman. He is batting 3. The left fielder, number 19, Victor Tejada. He is the cleanup batter. Batting in the 5th position is the shortstop, number 16, Jonathan Aceves. The pitcher is batting 6th, number 5, Cesar Salinas. Third baseman, number 6, Ryan Weiser, is the 7-hole. Batting 8th is number 20, Nick Parra, and he's playing first base. And batting ninth is number 4, Damian Nava. He is the right fielder. For the Artesia Bulldogs, playing second base, wearing number 6, Devin Fierro, and he is leading off here in the top of the first. The DH, number 12, Nathan Taylor, batting in the 2-hole. Pitcher here in game 1 of the 3-game series is Josh Madrid, wears number 22 on his jersey. Number 18, Davian Molina, is the center fielder, batting in the fourth and cleanup position. Number 24, Garrett Fisher, batting 5th, playing first base for the Bulldogs. The left fielder is number 11, Cody Johnson, batting 6th. Shortstop, number 2, Nye Estrada, batting in the 7-hole. And the right fielder, number 21, Seth Morris, batting in the 8-hole, with the third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez, batting 9th. The catcher for the Bulldogs is Frankie Galindo, and the umpires are out on the field meeting with the coaches for the Wildcats and the Bulldogs, talking about the various things they talk about pregame wise. Artesia, as I already said, is 3-0 in district and wants to obviously get a sweep here. Lovington wants to climb back into district as they went down 0-3 to Goddard last week, so looking for their first victory in district play. Artesia and Goddard will play next week, and right now Goddard is taking on Portales tonight, and then tomorrow we'll take on Portales in the doubleheader. So Artesia this year playing 4 games at home, 5 on the road. And when we talked to Coach Ortiz, if you were on earlier, you saw the interview, and he talked a little bit about that. So next year they'll swap that. I think it was both Goddard and Artesia who had the 4 games at home and 5 on the road out of the 9 for the 4-team district here in District 4-4A. The pitcher for the Portales Rams, Cesar Salinas, now on the field along with his defense as they're throwing the ball around in the outfield and infield, and he is getting his warm-ups. And Coach Ortiz is going to make his way over to his spot, coaching third base. Coach Lopez down at the first base spot. And we're about ready to get going here. It's 5:02. It's in the 90s. Wind is blowing kind of out of the south and southwest. It's going to be a hitter's wind blowing out here at the ballpark in Lovington. And the umpire's walking out to the behind the catcher. So I'm thinking another 1 or 2 warm-ups here, and we will be ready to go. So tomorrow night, the doubleheader starting at 5. It's also Little League night. You want to make sure that you bring your Little Leaguers out to the ballpark, and each team will be recognized after the games. And so you want to come out to the ballpark, watch the high school boys play, let those Little Leaguers get some autographs maybe, and watch these high schoolers play in the Bulldogs, and then have their teams introduced and get the wave to the crowd and tip the hat. So hopefully fill up the ballpark tomorrow. It's usually full or close to full anyway, but it should be packed tomorrow night as we have the doubleheader against these Lovington Wildcats. Lovington wearing their home whites, all white with the blue stripe down the side, blue numbers and lettering. Some of them have long pants, some of them have the pants up to the knees. The Artesia Bulldogs, and they've got their blue caps with the white lettering on top of their blue caps. The Bulldogs wearing their gray pants with the orange stripe, the orange shirts with the white numbering, and they've got the long pants on today. So if you're watching on the radio now, you know what it looks like. Beautiful day here in Lovington. Sun is shining. Not a cloud that I can see in the sky. Got a slight breeze, a midway breeze, and we're ready to go. As coming to the plate for the Artesia Bulldogs is the leadoff batter, number 6, Devin Fierro. Salinas ready to go. Here's the wind and the first pitch. Down and in, ball 1. On deck is number 12, Nathan Taylor, and in the hole, number 22, Josh Madrid, the pitcher for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch from Salinas. Swinging and a miss for strike 1. Looked like a change or maybe a curve. Definitely took something off of that pitch. So that takes it to a 1-1 count. First batter here in the top of the first. Just one game tonight. Here's the wind in the pitch. Misses down and away for ball 2. So 2-1 the count to the number 1 batter in the lineup as Fierro steps back in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hit well to left field. That's going to get over the left fielder's head. That's off of the wall. That's going to be extra base hit as he goes into second base. He'll slide in, and he is safe. Good job out there by the left fielder, Tejada, to get that ball in quickly, but that ball was hit on a rope out to left field, and that's why he got it in so quick. He got to the fence. It hit the fence, and He did have to slide into second base because he got it out there so quick. They got it in quickly. Well, that's a leadoff double, and that'll bring Nathan Taylor to the plate. Taylor stepped in on the left side, and he'll face the righty, Salinas. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well to right center. That ball may have the legs to get out of the park, and it does. See ya. Home run. That's a 2-run shot. And the Bulldogs lead 2-0. 4 pitches in, and the Bulldogs now have a 2-0 lead as Taylor got that on the nose. And again, the wind aid, but I probably was out anyway as he hit that hard line drive that kept climbing. And it goes over the left center field wall for the home run. And the 2-0 lead, Artesia. That'll bring the next lefty to the plate, number 3 batter in the lineup, Josh Madrid, the pitcher today. So he'll step in on the left side to face Salinas for the first time through. On deck is the first number 18, Davian Molina, the center fielder for the Bulldogs. Josh ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch, and that's outside for ball 1. All right, so Josh steps back in, digs in. It is a natural field here with grass and dirt. Here's the pitch swung on. That's a hard hit to the left side, to the right side, and that's a seeing eye single. Second baseman made a good effort at it, but had to dive and couldn't get there. So Josh Madrid with the third hit in the inning, nobody out, and he stands at first base with another lefty coming to the plate, Davian Molina. So Davian will step in, and we have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher as coming in to run is number 4 for the Jesse LaRocque. So Jesse will be in to run, and there is a strike called on the inside corner to Davian Molina. So 0-1 the count to him. If you're just joining us, we're in the top of the first. Nobody out. Bulldogs lead 2-0 off a Nathan Taylor blast after Fierro had a blast out to left field. There's a rip at the second baseman and getting off the base on the line drive. That's a double play. So the double play ball goes to 4-3. So 2 down. I'm trying to do. And that'll bring the first baseman, Fisher, to the plate. Garrett steps in on the right side. First pitch he sees, he swings and foul back for strike 1 on the foul ball. All right, so step back in, 0-1 the count, 2-0 Bulldogs, but 2 outs now after 3 consecutive hits. Lovington gets that double play ball on the line drive, 4-3 put out. Holds back off of that good pitch there by Salinas, does Garrett Fisher, and he's able to check. So 1-1 now the count. That one took a dive on him into the outside the plate for ball 1. Here's the wind in the pitch. Foul back once again back to the right side for strike 2. So 1-2 now the count. As Garrett steps back in, he is the number 5 hitter in the lineup. On deck is Cody Johnson, and in the hole, Nye Estrada for the Bulldogs. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he will strike out swinging, and that will end the threat. But the Bulldogs get on the board first here as they get 3 hits, 2 runs. There was no errors and nobody left on base. We've played a half an inning. 2-0 Bulldogs. We'll be back after this timeout. Bottom half of the inning coming up.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I don't want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you, shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
Energy consumers everywhere are getting calls from scammers. These callers threaten to shut off power if payment is not made immediately. Don't fall for it. Never give out financial or personal information to someone who calls claiming to be from Central Valley Electric Cooperative. CVE does not take payments over the phone. If you receive such a call or have questions about your bill, call CVE 575-746-3571 and get the facts.
Welcome back to the ballpark as the Bulldogs lead 2-0 after their visitor inning, top of the first. They're now on the field warming up, and defensively for the Bulldogs, going from left to right, Cody Johnson, Davian Molina, and Seth Morris out in the outfield. Infield, third to first, Julian Rodriguez, Nia Estrada, Devin Fierro, and Garrett Fisher over at first base. Pitching Josh Madrid with Frankie Galindo, his battery mate, behind the plate, and the Bulldogs have thrown it around, met in the middle on the mound, and now they're getting back in their spots ready to go. Defensively out in the outfield, playing maybe a little shallow, but straight away in the infield, straight away, as the big lefty Josh Madrid ready to go against the leadoff batter Jaden Hernandez. First pitch, called ball one, a little bit high, and maybe a little bit inside. So Madrid again ready to go. Galindo gets the sign to him. Here's the pitch. Strike one called. Caught the outside half of the plate. So 1-1 now to Hernandez. On deck is number one, Cayman Ochoa, the center fielder. And in the hole, Micah Pando, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Fastball down and in for ball two. So 2-0 the count. 2-1. Hernandez back in on the right side. And the lefty Madrid ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swinging and a miss for strike number two. Got him chase one a little bit up there. So 2-2 the count. So Hernandez steps back in. Madrid working very quickly here, getting the pitch count into Galindo. The signal in quickly. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that is strike number three as it goes down swinging. And that is out number one for the Artesia Bulldog defense and the pitcher, Josh Madrid. So that'll bring number one, Cayman Ochoa, to the plate. He plays out in center for the Lovington Wildcats here in game one of the three-game series. Of course, tonight, just a reminder, just a single game here in Lovington, and then the Wildcats travel back to over to Artesia tomorrow for the doubleheader. First pitch called, strike one. On the outside half of the plate and up in the zone. Count 0-1 to Ochoa. On deck is Micah Pendo. Here's the 0-1. Strike two called, caught the inside in the lower half of the strike zone, inside corner. So quickly ahead, 0-2 is Madrid to Cayman Ochoa, the shortstop. He steps back in on the right side. Wind in the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, so he stays alive. The count remains 0-2 as that fouled straight down and bounced forward a little bit. Galindo will pick it up and toss it back out to Josh. The number four batter, Victor Tejada, is in the hole for the Lovington Wildcats. One out here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's strikeout number two and out number two in the inning. Two strikeouts swinging, and that'll bring Micah Pando to the plate, the second baseman for the Lovington Wildcats. Madrid working on the mound a little bit, now ready to go. Galindo gives him a sign. Here's the pitch. Strike one called. Right down the middle. So 0-1 the count. Tejada and on deck, here's the pitch. High and in for ball one. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs continue their district play, will be at the Mac Chase Complex. They're in Artesia on Saturday. There's a ground ball to the third baseman, and it gets by him. So no hop there. Did take a kind of off the edge of the grass. So an error as he probably should have had that hit right at him. It just went underneath his glove. And so standing at first base is Pondo. Victor Tejeda steps in and looks at strike number one called. right, so here is the from the set position, Madrid. Back, he's stretched, takes a look, now to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Tejeda. So the count 0-2 as Madrid steps off and fakes the throw over to first. Madrid ready to go, comes set, takes another long look to first. Now the pitch off, runner is off and running and fouled back, so looks like maybe hit and run on, or actually just may have been, yeah, because he swung at just one strike, so fouls it straight back, just missed that pitch, got him in on his hands, but he got his bat around on it for the foul ball strike. All right, so we got 2 outs on strikeouts. A runner at first base reaching on air. He's off and running again. There's a swing and a miss, and that is strike number 3. And that is out number 3 as well. So there was no hits, no runs, 1 Bulldog error, and 1 runner left on base. The score 2-0 after the end of 1 full inning, and so we'll be back top of the second coming up.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back as the Artesia Bulldogs bring to the plate the number 6 hitter, Cody Johnson. The left fielder wears number 11 on his orange jersey, and Salinas ready to go here. The wind and the pitch called strike 1 right down the middle. Weiser, Aceves, Pondo, and Parra from third to first. Tejeda, Ochoa, Nava left to right with the catcher Hernandez and Cesar Salinas, the pitcher. 0-1 the count, swung on. That's going to be a little looper to the second baseman. He fields it, but then drops it, and Johnson will beat that error out. So he will be safe on with the error on the second baseman. So the Bulldogs get their leadoff batter on once again, as he is safe at first base. And that'll bring Nye Estrada to the plate, the shortstop for the Bulldogs, wearing number 2 as per normal on his jersey. Johnson gets a lead, stretches it out a little bit. Salinas ready to go. Here's the pitch, swung on, chopper to the third baseman. He bobbles a little bit, and he's safe at second, and everybody will be safe. And I'm going to say another error, as he just bobbled the ball trying to get it out. And so reaching safely to first base is the batter, and Johnson makes it to third base as well. And so the Bulldogs with runners on second and third on a pair of errors. Salinas comes from the stretch looking into his catcher Hernandez. He'll come set. Bulldogs get their folks wide, and at the plate looking at called strike 1 is Seth Morris for the Bulldogs, as that pitch was a good fastball on the inner half. So 0-1 the count. As Salinas takes another look in from the stretch, he'll come set, look back. Now that he got him picked off. If he can get to him, he is in there safely as he slid under the tag. So a good move there by the pitcher as he spun around the shortstop. And now the coach for Lovington is going to ask the umpire about it. He got slid underneath it, or stuck his foot underneath the tag, tagged him up on the hip, and so he said he got under the tag. So while the coach out talking, just getting clarification. Good play by the shortstop, as he had kind of geeked him. He went in behind him and then went away. And I heard coming out of the Bulldog dugout, nobody. And when they said that, Johnson got about another 2-step lead, and then they spun and threw it to second, threw it to the shortstop, but he gets back in safely. Again, Salinas ready to go. He looks back, going to try to bunt it. Ooh, caught the outside of the outside corner for a called strike 2. So 0-2 now to Morris. As he had squared the bunt, pulled his bat back, but a called strike 2. So once again, Cesar Salinas will come set, take a look back at second base. Now to the plate, swung on, pop foul backwards for just a foul ball strike. Gets over the netting and off to our right here in the press box. On deck for the Bulldogs is the third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez. And then we're back to the top of the order with Devin Fierro in the hole. Here's the pitch. That's low and away. It bounces away from the catcher, so that's going to run the base runners will move up. So now the Bulldogs have 2 runners in scoring position as Estrada at second and Johnson at third, with Seth Morris with a 1-2 count with nobody out here in the top of the second inning and a 2-0 lead. The Bulldogs threatening once again. That pitch high and away for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Rodriguez again in the on-deck circle, and behind him, the top of the order, number 6, second baseman Devin Fierro, who led off the ball game with a wall-banging double in left field. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well to left field with that breeze behind it. It's going back, and goes into the wall. Left fielder tried to get to it, but it was right against the wall, so that's going to score 1 run, 2 runs, and in there for a double is Seth Morris. Should we, or are you going to give it an error? I think the wall scared him. You know, he could kind of feel it. I'm going to call it a hit, but I'm not official. I'm just radio. All right, so everybody's safe, and the Bulldogs now lead 4-0 with nobody out here in the top of the second inning. And at the plate, number 1, Julian Rodriguez. The Bulldogs hitting the ball well here so far in the ball game, as they've hit 1 out of here, and there's another pop, this time a pop fly, maybe in no man's land, as the shortstop will go back, and he's unable to get to it. And tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch and just did come up empty, and that was kind of out in no man's land. So the runners will advance. Well, actually, they'll stay put at second base because he wasn't sure, and then it was close enough. So runners at first and second, nobody out, and we're back to the top of the order. Devin Fierro started the ball game off with a line drive. I mean, just a boomer that hit the fence in left field. He was for the leadoff double, and he was brought home by the next pitch by Nathan Taylor, who hit a bomb over the right center field fence, and that was the first 2 runs. And now we're up 2 more here in the top of the second with nobody out. Runners on the base paths. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a chopper. Going to be a tough play for anywhere. Shortstop's going to have to hurry, and he doesn't get there. He is safe. He beats it out. Infield single. So the Bulldogs with all 3 bags occupied now, and the 4-0 lead with Nathan Taylor coming to the plate. Just too much speed there, and it was just a very tough play. The shortstop made a good play, but just not in time. He had to charge hard and then made a good throw over, but Fierro with his speed beat it out. So Taylor will step in 1 for 1 in the ball game with that home run and 2 RBIs. He's got 3 ducks on the pond. Now he's going to call time and step out. On deck is Josh Madrid, the pitcher, and in the hole, number 4 hitter, number 18, Davian Molina, center fielder for the Bulldogs. Catcher Hernandez setting up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. He hit the spot right on that corner on the outside. So the count to Taylor 0-1 as he steps back in on the left side. Bases juiced. 4-0 Bulldogs. We're in the top of the second inning and nobody out. Again, Hernandez sets up on that outside. The pitch, and this time a little further out for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Ball bounces away from the pitcher, but everybody will stay put. Now he's got the ball back, gets into a stretch position. Taylor ready to go at the plate. Comes set, takes a look at third. Now the pitch. Again, outside for ball 2. So 2-1 now to Nathan Taylor. Once again, everybody's set and ready to go here. The wind's still blowing out pretty much to left field. The catcher, Hernandez, again sets up outside. Swung on, pop fly on the just into left side, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop, Jonathan Nasivas, and so that'll be out number 1 on the pop fly to the left side of the field. Shortstop with the play. So the bases remain loaded. Everybody stayed put. And to the plate comes Josh Madrid. He can help his cause here as the pitcher. He's got runners in scoring position. Bases loaded, in fact. 1 out. Madrid is 1 for 1. He singled his first time. Through on a seeing eye single between second and first. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. I started to tell you about Artesia girls softball doubleheader in Artesia against the Goddard Rockets Saturday, 11-1. So make sure you come out to the ballpark. Support the girls. They're undefeated in district. That pitch is away. Oh, we called it a strike. So 1-1 now the count. Caught the outside corner. As they're now 8-0 in district, they've been playing double headers. And, of course, baseball doing a 3-game series. Just one time through district plays. The girls go through twice. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a rip, and that's going to be dropped by the first baseman on the line drive. And that is a out at second base. A run does come in. So the out at another run comes across. The score now 5-0. And standing at first base is Fierro. Here's Madrid. There's ball 1 to Davian Molina, who is 0 for 1 in the game. He hit a line drive to the second baseman his first time up. Salinas takes a look in, the runner off and going. There's a foul ball. So 1-1 the count. So everybody will reset. So coming in will be LaRock as he is courtesy running for the pitcher Madrid. Okay, another pop fly up on the infield. The second baseman back into the grass. He's working his way over, and he will make the play. And that will end the threat. But the Artesia Bulldogs do some damage. They get 3 more runs off of off of 3 hits. And so we will be back after, well, let's see here. I got to do this first. That was out number 3 on the flyout. All right, so the Bulldogs get 3 more runs off of 3 hits. There were 3 errors and 2 runners left on base. 5-0 Bulldogs, bottom of the second coming up.
Bob Reed Pest Control has been providing pest management services for over 50 years and continues to set high standards for their customers. Protect your home, family, and pets from destructive, poisonous, and disease-carrying pests. All of Bob Reed Pest Control's licensed technicians are continuously trained and knowledgeable in the latest pest management practices, offering effective treatment plans for any situation. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today, 575-623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, here in Lovington, New Mexico, as the Bulldogs lead the Lovington Wildcats going into the bottom of the second inning. Lovington at the plate is number 16, Jonathan Aceves. Here's the pitch, high and away for ball one. Josh Madrid pitching, Frankie Galindo the catcher. Garrett Fisher at first, Devin Fierro at second, Nye Estrada playing short, and Julian Rodriguez at third. There's a pitch right down the middle, called strike one. Cody Johnson in left, Davian Molina in center, and Seth Morris in right. And there's your defensive setup for the Artesia Bulldogs. Madrid from the stretch in. There's a swing and a miss for strike two. On deck is Cesar Salinas, the pitcher, and in the hole, Ryan Weiser, the third baseman for the Wildcats. Lovington did have a runner in the bottom of the first as the Bulldogs had an error. Here's the pitch. Called strike three, breaking ball. And that's the fourth strikeout for Josh Madrid here, as he has played one in the third inning. Pitched one in the third. He has 4 strikeouts out of the 5 outs. So everybody has struck out that has been an out so far in the ball game for Madrid. Here's the pitch, high, ball one, as Salinas, the batter, batting from the right side. He'll step back in with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 now the count. On deck is Ryan Weiser, and in the hole, Nick Parra. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. So the count now 1-2. Bulldogs playing pretty much straight away and not real deep in the outfield. There's a line drive out to right field. Coming on strong and making the play is Seth Morris, and that is out number 2 on the line drive to the right fielder. So 2 down, and coming to the plate will be number 6, Ryan Weiser. Plays third base for the Lovington Wildcats. Madrid working the mound a little bit. Now he's going to get back in the so he's going from the stretch position here, starting in inning 2. Called strike one on the outside corner. 0-1 quickly to the batter. On deck is Nick Parra, and in the hole, Damian Nava for the Wildcats. Did he go? He did go. So strike 2 is the third base, or the umpire down the first base line said he did not check his swing in time. So 0-2 quickly here to Weiser. Madrid ready. Setting up right in the middle of the plate is Galindo. The pitch is high inside. The curveball misses too far in for ball 1. So 1-2 now the count. So Josh was going from the windup in the bottom of the first, but now here in bottom of the second, he's been pitching from the stretch. So change the pitch, foul ball over to the dugout on the right side. Bulldogs dugout. So the count remains 1-2 to the batter. Get the ball back out to Madrid. He's ready to go. And coming set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a curveball. Swinging and strike out, and that is out number 3. So they go down 1-2-3 in the order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Another couple of strikeouts for Madrid. And our score remains 5-0 Bulldogs as we head into the top half of the third inning. Bulldogs coming back to bat. Garrett Fisher, Cody Johnson, and Nye Estrada up for the Bulldogs.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
All right, welcome back here to Lovington as Artesia's Garrett Fisher, the first baseman, steps back in. He struck out swinging his first time through. He'll look at ball one outside here in the top of the third inning. On deck is Cody Johnson, and in the hole, Nia Estrada for the Bulldogs. Salinas ready to go, goes into his motion. Swung on, popped to the right side. Will they have room to get there? It looks like they will. Oh, no. So the first baseman had room, but I think he misjudged. So it falls foul for a strike. So 0-2 the count. Not exactly sure what happened. But it fell to the floor, to the ground, so we'll take it. 0-2 the count. Salinas ahead in the count. The pitch swung on. It's a fly ball out in no man's land. That's going to drop in right field for the base hit. Good job there by the second baseman trying to get to it, but just too far, right over against the line. So the single puts Fisher down at first base, and coming to the plate will be number 11, Cody Johnson. He reached on an error his first time through, so he's been on the base paths and scored a run. He'll step in on the right side. Fisher gets his lead at first base. Salinas takes a look over. Now he'll come set out of the stretch. He's going to turn the throw over. Diving back in safely was Garrett. Good quick move there by the right-hander for Lovington. But Fisher able to get back. Again, comes set from the stretch. And he's going to turn and throw over again. So Fisher probably not going to run, but he's going to make sure he's going to keep him honest over there at first base. As he again gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a ground ball to the third baseman. He's going to pick it and throw it to second. There's the tag. And out at second. 5-4-3 double play. And that is 2 outs here in the inning. So a nice play there by the third baseman. 5-4-3. And so with 2 outs, Nia Estrada comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error. Here's the pitch. Swung hard, swung down the third baseline, but it is just a foul ball strike, as that was a hard shot, but about a yard foul. On deck is Seth Morris, and then in the hole, the third baseman, Julian Rodriguez for the Bulldogs. 2 outs. We're in the top of the third. Salinas back to his motion. The pitch swung on. That's hit well out to left field. With that wind blowing, that may have a chance. See ya. Goes over the scoreboard. Nia Estrada with a bomb. And that Bulldogs now lead with that home run 6-0 with 2 outs. And so Nia will trot around the base paths. And now coming to the plate will be Seth Morris. So the Bulldogs been hitting it on the nose tonight. That's our second home run. We've had 2 go off the fence out in the outfield for the Bulldogs. All right, so Seth Morris will be up to bat. He is 1 for 1. He's one of them that hit it off the fence out there. He's got a double. His first time through. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. The number 9 hitter, third baseman, number 1, Julian Rodriguez on deck. And then we're back to the top of the order. Devin Fierro, the second baseman for the Bulldogs in the hole. Seth steps back in, 1-0 count. Here's the wind in the pitch from Salinas. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike one. 1-1 now the count. Two down. We're in the top of the third. Bulldogs have a run across here with that home run by Estrada. That pitch, whoa. Called a strike two as it caught the inside corner on the lower half of the strike zone. So 1-2 the count. Seth will be covering the plate now. Here's the wind and the pitch. Oh, that ball behind him for a ball. Got away from the pitcher, Salinas. It went behind the batter. So now the count 2-2. Seth back in, ready to go. Salinas gets his signal. Now the pitch. That's just missed. So that one looked more like a strike, but that was a ball. So a full count now to Morris. With 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Third baseman will catch it in in fair territory, and then he sails it over the first baseman's head. So that's going to be an error on the play. He'll reach on E5, and he will move over to second on that throw. So he ends up on second base, and that'll bring to the plate Julian Rodriguez. So in scoring position is Morris, and Rodriguez steps up 1-for-1 with a single in the ball game. He looks at called strike one. Caught the front edge of the front part of the plate on the outside corner. Strike one. 0-1 at the plate as Salinas comes set. Now he's going to step off. And Morris will go back and no throw, but just a step off and look at him. On deck is the top of the order, Devin Fierro, and in the hole, the DH, Nathan Taylor for the Bulldogs. Going to step off again is Salinas. Second baseman, Pando, is going to come in and talk to Salinas for a moment. As the Bulldogs, Fierro gets a foul ball from the fans and gets it to the umpire. All right, so 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Rodriguez, who is 1-for-1 in the ballgame, has a runner in scoring position. He'll look at called strike two on that outside corner. So 0-2 now to Julian. He's got a chance here for an RBI, as he'll be running on the crack of the bat with 2 outs. Morris will be down at second. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a foul tip. He stays alive on a good pitch. So the count remains 0-2. Get another ball out to Salinas. Gets in the stretch. Hernandez gives him a signal, and he's going to set up on that outside corner once again. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well, and that's going to be a base hit into left field, rounding third base. And coming on home as the left fielder lost track of the ball. And so we're going to count that as a single for sure, but RBI, I don't know. He didn't move over to second base, so no error. The RBI single, and it's now 7-0 Bulldogs as they bring it back to the top of the order. And Fierro is 2-for-2 in the ball game with a double and a single. He's got a runner with some speed over at first base. Gets his lead. Salinas comes to the plate. Swung on. That's it on the nose out to left field or to center field. That's going to get over the head of the center fielder. And so he'll be going into second base, coming all the way around from first and scoring. On the double is number 1, Julian Rodriguez. And so the Bulldogs now lead 8-0. And standing at second base is Devin Fierro, and that'll bring Nathan Taylor to the plate. He's 1-for-2. He homered his first time up, has those 2 RBIs, and then flew out a second time. So he'll step in with a runner in scoring position once again, like it was in the top, as where Devin was in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a line drive and caught by the second baseman. So that'll end the threat, but the Bulldogs score some more runs. And 3 runs come across. The score now for the Artesia Bulldogs. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm not getting the, let's see. 3 hits, there were 3 runs, and there was 1, no errors. The Bulldogs now lead 8-0. And we will be back after this timeout.
Hey, Artesia. I'm Jen. This is Andy. And we work with kids here at Faith Baptist Church. And we want to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, on Sunday mornings at 10:30, we have a service for our pre-K kinder and then also for 1st through 5th grade. And then on Wednesday nights at 6:15, we have our faith groups, which are Bible study groups for 2-year-olds all the way up to 5th grade. We even have something for you, the parents.
Absolutely. And if you cannot come on Wednesday night, but you want your kids to come, you can text the word bus to 68878. And there will be a link that we send you that you can fill out and get your kids signed up for our bus ministry so they can come without you.
Thanks for watching, and go Bulldogs.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Cody Watson. He's a junior. Cody Watson's a junior. All right, welcome back, Bulldog fans. I'm going to give you that. Bulldogs got 4 hits, 3 runs. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. I hit the wrong button when I was trying to give you that rundown there for the top of the 3rd inning. So here, going into the bottom of the 4th inning, and I was looking to see if there was some changes made, as I think there was. Let's see here. I know there was because I don't see Cody out in left field, so I'm going to have to see who that was. All right, so we're back ready to go. First pitch called, strike 1 on the outside half of the plate. At the plate is the first baseman, number 20, Nick Parra, and then the whole right fielder, number 4, Damian Nava. He's the 9 batter, so that gets us back to the top of the order. Next pitch way outside for ball 1. So the Bulldogs did make a defensive change. I think third baseman is, well, I can't see his number, and I don't want to say it. I think I know who it is, and it looks like out in right field the third baseman went, but that pitch called strike 2 right down the middle. So I think what was done was Julian Rodriguez, I believe, moved out to left field. It looks like out in right field is a change possibly as well. I'll try to get it in a minute. There's a swing and a miss, and that is strikeout swinging for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I think Diego Wesson is out and right. You know what? Gene gives me these binoculars for a reason. I'm going to use them. All right, so at the plate is the right fielder, and he looks at ball 1 too low. That's Damian Nava for the Lovington Wildcats. 1 out here in the top or the bottom of the 3rd. Madrid ready to go. Here's the pitch right down the middle, called strike 1. Well, I'm using these, but I really can't see through the, can't see a number out there. See if I can see over in left field. Cannot. All right, here's the pitch. Squares to bunt, tries to get it down, but unable to, so strike 2 on the attempted bunt. So 0-2 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is strike number 3 swinging, and out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. The catcher, number 10, Jaden Hernandez. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time through back in the bottom of the 1st. And now has 2 outs here, try to get a 2-out rally going for his team. Madrid comes set, here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 the count. On deck is Ochoa and in the hole Pando for the Wildcats. Swing and a miss, good curveball for strike number 2. Hernandez steps back in on the right side, 0-2 the count. Madrid gets his signals from Galindo. And here's the pitch, swing and a chopper to the right side. Madrid's going to have to hurry. He turns, throws it over, and there it is, out number 3 on the 1-3 ground out. So the Bulldogs get out of the inning with no harm. Pair of strikeouts and a ground out, and that ends the third inning. Bulldogs lead 8-0 going into the fourth. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll be back.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, welcome back to Lovington as the Artesia Bulldogs lead here going into the top of the fourth inning, 8-0, and Josh Madrid, the pitcher, will lead things off. He's 1 for 2, but he's been on the base path both times. He singled his first time through and then reached on an error his second time through, so he'll step in the third time to face Cesar Salinas. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hit well out to left center field. And it may be gone, and it is. There's another home run for the Artesia Bulldogs. That's the second in as many games for Josh Madrid as he knocked one out of the park in Portales last Friday in that doubleheader, the set game 2. And so another home run for Josh. And the Bulldogs now lead 9-0. Second home run here in the ball game, and he just got every piece of that, hit it over the left center field wall. And that'll bring Davian Molina to the plate. Davian 0 for 2. He's line drived out and flew out. So he's looking to get a base hit here as he'll face Salinas for the third time. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike one called. Good pitch there. Caught the inside corner. On deck for the Bulldogs is Garrett Fisher, and in the hole, Cody Johnson. Again, setting up on that inside corner is the catcher, Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Again, in there, but this time too far for a ball 1. So 1-1 to Davian. Molina also with power, also with a lot of speed. See if he can get a hold of one here. Another inside pitch up and coming where the catcher had set up, but that's not where it went. A little high and outside for ball 1, or 2. So 2-1 now the count to Davian as he steps back in. Here's the pitch, high, ball 3. So 3-1 now to Molina. On deck is Garrett Fisher, and in the hole, we'll see because we had a change. I don't think Cody, we'll see who it is as Cody Johnson is on the lineup, but I think we had some changes in the outfield. Swung on, hard hit right at the second baseman. He tries to backhand it, and that's an error on the second baseman is that is going to have Davian reach safe at first base, and that'll bring Garrett Fisher to the plate. Garrett is 1 for 2. He struck out swinging his first time through and then hit a single his second time. As the umpire will dust off the plate, and then we'll be ready to go. So, yeah, number 9 for the Bulldogs, and looks like he's going to be on deck. All right, so Fisher ready to go. 1 for 2 in the game. Strikeout and a single. Davian Molina gets his lead at first. Here's the pitch swung on. Pop fly to the left side. That will be in foul territory. Well, it's fading back into fair territory, and it falls out there in shallow left field. That wind, I guess, well, I think it just had a slice on it. So it goes in to left field. And that'll put runners at first and second and come to the plate. And instead of Cody Johnson will be number 9, Ethan Ramirez. So Ethan, I believe, is now at third base. And I'll move him out there to third base, and then we'll see who else comes to the plate. Because I think checking in and going out to right field. It looks like I think it's Diego Wesson that also came in, but I couldn't tell out in the outfield, so when they come back, we'll see. And we have a courtesy runner too, and I missed who came in. See if I can get his number here in just a second. So at the plate, Ethan Ramirez, his first time through. Here's the pitch inside for ball 1. I think that's number. Look again, see if I can see his number. Nope, can't see it with these. Here's the pitch, down low for ball 2. So we do have a courtesy runner at first base. And I'll get you his number as soon as I can see it. Here's the pitch, swung on. That's a ground ball to the right side, and that's going to get through. So coming around to score will be Molina, going to third base. So a single out to right field. And the Bulldogs now lead 10-0 and going to third base. And that'll bring Nia Estrada to the plate. So Ramirez with that single. He now 1 for 1 in the game, and I still can't tell who's it's number. There it is. Okay, now I'll be able to see. After this pitch, Salinas takes a look in. Here's a swing and a pop fly back and out of play for foul ball, strike 1. So out there running is Bradley Valenzuela for Garrett Fisher. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Throw over, not in time. So Valenzuela at third, Ramirez at first, and at the plate, Nia Estrada. He is 1 for 2, reached on an error, and then hit a home run. He's 1 of 3 home runs here in the ball game for the Bulldogs. 10-0, we're in the top of the 4th. Throw over to first base again, not in time. So Estrada will step back in on the right side. Here's a swing and a foul tip back for strike 2. So 2 foul balls for Estrada. 0-2 the count. And yep, coming to bat and moving out to right field is Diego Wesson. So I was thinking that was Diego out right. So Ramirez went to third. And the runner open. They've got him picked off. If they can get him, we're going to call a balk. So everybody moves over 1 bag on the balk. So now 11-0. And Ramirez at third. And the count to Nia Estrada is 0-2, and so the runner down at second base, Ramirez, gets his lead. Sneaking in behind him. Now the pitch. That's too low for ball 1. 1-2 now the count. So on deck is Diego Wesson for the Artesia Bulldogs, and in the hole, Julian Rodriguez. So I think Julian moved out to left. Ramirez came in to third, and Diego Wesson came in to right for the Bulldogs. Defensively and offensively, the changes were made as well. Here's the pitch, swung on, foul tip to the right side as he was out in front of that and got it off the end of the bat. Cue-balled it for a foul ball strike. Count remains 1-2 to Estrada. $11-0 is our score here in Lovington on a beautiful breezy day over here. Salinas comes set. Ramirez with his lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well again. And I think that's out of here. It's going to be the second for Nia Estrada, and it is. 2-run shot. Nia Estrada now with 2 dingers in the game. And the Bulldogs go up 13-0 as Nye hit it almost the exact same spot out there in left center field, and that was a no-doubter when it came off the bat. And so that'll bring number 5 to the plate, and he will be batting in place of Seth Morris. He moved out there to right field, and that is Diego Wesson coming to the plate. We've got no outs, and we're going to have a change, it looks like, at the pitching position as the coaches come out. And so we'll wait and see if he does make a change before we take a break. 13-0, we're in the top of the 4th inning, and nobody out here as the coach is talking to the infield. And it doesn't look like we're going to have a change, so we'll stay right here as Salinas will stay in there. Diego Wesson goes down and talks to Coach Ortiz, and while they were meeting out there on the mound. And so everybody will get back in their spots, and we'll have the next batter. On deck is number 1, Julian Rodriguez, who has moved out to left field defensively, but batting in the 9-hole. And in the hole, the leadoff batter, Devin Fierro. All right, so Diego steps in on the right side. He'll face Salinas for the first time as he came in the bottom of the inning, the last inning. That pitch low for ball 1. He came in defensively out in right field, so his first time to bat here in the ball game. 1-0 the count. Nobody on the base paths as Estrada cleaned them up. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Good pitch there by Salinas. Big cut by Wesson. Come up empty. So the count now 1-1 as Salinas gets ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike 2. As Diego step back in with a 1-2 count, and Salinas getting his signal from his catcher Hernandez. Now the wind and the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball out to left center, and that's going to get back there caught by the Aceves, the shortstop. Nice play there as he caught that running out into left field over his shoulder. So that'll be out number 1, and that'll bring to the plate Julian Rodriguez. He is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles as he'll step in to face Salinas for the 3rd time here in the game. 1 out, top of the 4th, and the score 13-0 Bulldogs. Here's the pitch, swung, and he hit that a ton, and that ball is going to be gone. Hit it over the left field fence. He ripped it, turned on it, hit a line drive, and that is another home run for the Artesia Bulldogs, and the score now 14-0 is, man, Rodriguez just got a hold of that one. Hit it straight out of the ballpark. All right, so that'll bring us back to the top of the order as Devin Fier will step in. 3 for 3 in the ball game. He's hit 3 doubles, and so looking to keep that streak going. Here's the wind in the pitch from Salinas. There's a line drive. And it gets through the glove of the 3rd baseman. And so there's another error right there, I believe, on the E5. And standing down at first base will be reaching on the error is Devin Fierro. And that'll bring Nathan Taylor back to the plate. Nathan is 1 for 3. He's homered with 2 RBIs. He's flown out and line drived out. So he'll step in with a runner down at first base. Taylor ready to go. Here's the pitch, down low for ball 1. On deck for the Bulldogs is the pitcher, number 22, Josh Madrid, and in the hole, center fielder Davian Molina. All right, Salinas comes set and out of the plate, outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Taylor's. He'll step back in a great hitter's count here. If he sees one he likes, he'll be ripping at it. As Nathan steps back in on the left side, Salinas comes set. The pitch swung on, fouled back, just missing that one. He was looking for it, but fouls it off for strike 1. So 2-1 now the count to Taylor. Umpire looking for some baseballs. So he's going to make the walk over to the Lovington dugout. Looks like they're looking for some baseballs in the dugout. They'll throw one out to the pitcher and then hand a couple to the umpire that he'll put in his ball bag. So the count 2-1 to Nathan with one out. Fierro standing down at first base. On deck is Josh Madrid and in the hole Davian Molina. So the Bulldogs in command right now, leading 14-0. Looking to get game one of the three-game set against the Wildcats. Tomorrow at 5 will be game one of the doubleheader over in Artesia, back in Artesia. Immediately following that game will be game number 2 of the day in the third game of the series. Here's the pitch, swung on, a little roller to the right side, foul ball, strike for strike 2. So 2-2 now the count to Taylor. Remember also tomorrow night is Little League night at the ballpark in Artesia, so make sure you bring your Little League kids in their jerseys and their caps, and they're going to be recognized from the stands. They'll call out each team, be able to stand and tip their hat to the packed stadium. There's ball 3 way outside. So a full count now to Taylor. Should be another beautiful day tomorrow in Artesia, and have a great night at the ballpark. Doubleheader, taking on the Lovington Wildcats. Nathan ready to go, full count, off and running. Well, no, it's not 2 outs. He fouls that one straight back into the net for foul ball strike. So the count remains full. Yeah, only 1 out, so he won't be off and running. Over at first base, Fierro. All right, so everybody's set, ready to go. Salinas takes a look over from the stretch, comes set, and to the plate, and that's low for ball 4. So that'll put runners at first and second and bring to the plate Josh Madrid. He's 2 for 3. One of those 2 was a big home run. He also has a single, and he reached on an error. So he has been on the base pass 3 times. 1 home run, 1 single, and 1 reach by error. So Artesia now with only 1 out, and right in the meat of the order, the number 3 hitter at the plate, Josh Madrid. He's got 2 runners on the base paths in Taylor and Fierro at first and second. And Josh ready to go. Salinas comes set and to the plate. That pitch is outside for ball 1 on the curve. Didn't quite break enough to get over the outside corner. On deck is the number 4 hitter, Davian Molina. As Salinas ready to go, here's the pitch. Called strike 1, caught the outside corner. So 1-1 now the count to Madrid as he'll step back in on the left side. Salinas again getting his sign from Hernandez's catcher. Comes set and to the plate. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Good swing, but a better pitch. Comes up empty, does Madrid. So the count now 1-2 to the big lefty. He prepares to go here. Salinas from the stretch takes a look in, gets a signal from Hernandez, gets his sign. Now the pitch, 1-2, and that is low and away for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Josh steps back in, 2-2 the count. Salinas from the stretch, he'll come set, take a look back at second, and now to the plate. And that is high and outside for ball 3. So another full count here. Taylor took him to a full count, fouled off a couple more, and then walked. And so Madrid now with a full count. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Our score 14-0. Bulldogs have 14 hits. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a line drive base hit. Might be extra bases as he'll go all the way to the wall in left center field. They're going to just go station to station, actually. So the base hit will just be a single. As station to station go the Bulldogs. Everybody's safe. And that'll load them up, and that'll bring Davian Molina to the plate. Davian is 0 for 3. He's line drived out, flew out, and has reached on an error. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Madrid, and that's going to be number, I think it's number 4. I think it's Jesse LaRock. So the courtesy runner. Here's the wind and the pitch to Molina. He fouls that off of his inside of his foot. So he'll walk that off. They'll give him a chance to shake that off. All right, so the Bulldogs with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. That's high and tight for ball one. 1-1 now, the count to Molina. So on deck is Garrett Fisher, the first baseman. And in the hole, Ethan Ramirez, the third baseman. Swung on, that may be, and I think it is, a grand slam. So Davian Molina hits it out of the park. And that's 4 more runs for the Artesia Bulldogs as he hit that on the nose over the right center field wall. And the Bulldogs, the coach just walked out onto the in the middle of the play. So they're going to make a change now at the pitcher. So Davian Molina with a 4 RBI grand slam. And we're going to have a change on the mound. So Garrett Fisher coming to the plate. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll see where they go with everybody when we come back. Let's see here. I got to find Garrett on my lineup card here. But I'm going to take a break. We'll be back after this timeout. Bulldogs 18, Lovington 0.
Hello, Martin here from Frost Mortgage. I want to tell you about something really, really awesome. It's my Zero for Hero program. Are you a veteran, current military? Do you work in the medical field, the police department, fire department, or are you in the school system? If you are, then we need to talk. My Zero for Hero program can assist you with either your closing cost or your interest rate. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, I'm still working on my changes here, Bulldog fans, but we had some changes as coming into pitch. Let's see here. So the left fielder, Tejeda, will move to first base. And for whatever reason, I can't find him on there. There we go. He goes to first base, and then out in left field. Who was in left field again? So the pitcher moves out to left field, Salinas. And so the new pitcher is number 13, Ethan Gonzalez. First base, Victor Tejeda, and out in left field, Cesar Salinas, the pitcher, was pitching. All right, so still getting a couple warm-up pitches, and now it looks like the umpire's ready to go. So coming to the plate will be Garrett Fisher. He's 2 for 3. He struck out his first time, but then has singled his last 2 at-bats. As there's the last warm-up pitch. 18-0, the Bulldogs have hit 5, maybe 6 home runs. I've lost. I don't remember how many we've hit, but they've had a good hitting day here at the ballpark in Lovington. All right, so the new pitcher, Gonzalez, pitching from the stretch. Nobody on base. Here's the pitch to Fisher. Called, strike one, caught the outside corner. So on deck is number 9 for the Bulldogs, Ethan Ramirez, as we've batted around. Here's the pitch, swung and missed, strike 2. Big cut there for Fisher. Looked like he was trying to get it out of the park. Come up empty, so 0-2 now the count. The catcher, Hernandez, sets up on the outer third. And there's a swing. It's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly. Fires it across. Oh, and dropped by the first baseman. So the error on the first baseman is puts the runner down at first base. And so the coming to the plate now will be number 9 for the Bulldogs, Ethan Ramirez. He is 1 for 1 with a single. Still only one out. That was E3 on the dropped throw from the shortstop by the first baseman. So with the runner at first base and Fisher, Ramirez will step in on the right side to face the new pitcher. He swings and fouls it off to the right side. Hits the light pole for foul ball, strike 1. On deck is Nye Estrada, and in the hole, Diego Wesson, as the Bulldogs continue to work here in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well, but I think not well enough, as the third left fielder will come in and make the play. So Salinas makes the play out there, and the pitcher will go back to first base on the deep fly ball out to left field. So held up at first base with Fisher, and that'll bring Nye Estrada to the plate. He has got 2 home runs. He's 2 for 3 with an error, reached on an error his first time up, but has hit back-to-back home runs. So the shortstop for the Bulldogs, Nye Estrada, steps back in. The new pitcher, Gonzalez, comes set now to the plate. Outside, ball 1. Good job there by Hernandez to slide to his right and make sure that ball didn't get by him and move the runner up. So 1-0 the count. 2 down now here in the top of the 4th inning. As Estrada steps back in, Gonzalez ready to go. The pitch. Swung on. He hits it well, but I think it's going to jerk it foul. He hit it out of the park, but foul. So another big hit there for Estrada, but foul ball on the long strike. It did get over the fence out there, but foul. Estrada, with those 2 home runs already, he's teeing off today. Gonzalez ready to go, comes set, takes a long look over at first, now back to the plate, and the pitch. Called strike 2 as he caught the outside corner. So 1-2 now the count to Estrada. Bulldogs hold on here tonight. They'll be 4-0 in district, and we'll have Lovington tomorrow night for a doubleheader in Artesia. Here's the pitch, down and out for ball 2. 2-2 now to Nye. Goddard and Portales playing tonight, and then they'll play a doubleheader tomorrow night as well. Here is the pitch outside, ball 3. Whoa! That's out number 3, and he rung him up on that pitch. I called the wrong thing. I thought it was outside, but a called strike. And so the Bulldogs get a lot of damage done there in the top. They get 7 hits, 10 runs. There were 3 errors and 1 runner left on base. We'll be back. It's 18-0, bottom of the 4th coming up.
Hey guys, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Did you know right now you can get a 10-piece of legs and thighs, chicken only, for $13.99? And people love our KFC chicken sandwich. You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken fillet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia. We hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer, and, well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here as the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Lovington Wildcats going into the bottom of the 4th inning, 18-0. Multiple home runs here in the ball game and a lot of good swings and hits by the Artesia Bulldogs. Josh Madrid pitching a great game on the bump for the Bulldogs, and the first batter he'll face is Cayman Ochoa. Foul tip back to the net for strike 1. Ochoa is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time through. So he'll step back in on the right side with an 0-1 count. On deck is number 9, Micah Pendo, and in the hole, number 19, Victor Tejeda for the Lovington Wildcats. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit out to right field, coming in hard And that is going to fall for a base hit, and then it gets by the second baseman for an error moving over on the play. So he hits a single, moves to second base on the error by the right fielder. So the first hit of the ball game for the Lovington Wildcats breaks up the no-no. It's kind of out in no man's land. Coming in hard was out in right field was Diego Wesson, but just couldn't get to it, and then it bounced by him. So a runner standing at second base gets a huge lead. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled off to the right side for strike one. So 0-1 the count. Madrid takes a look back. Estrada kind of sneaking in behind the runner. Galindo gets the pitch signal to Madrid. And the pitch swung on, and strike two on the miss. So 0-2 the count as Madrid again looking for a sign from Galindo. Madrid ready to go. Swing and a foul tip back for a strike. Count remains 0-2. Defensively, Julian Rodriguez out in left, Davian Molina in center, and Diego Wesson in right field. Ethan Ramirez at third, Nia Estrada at short, Devin Fierro second base, and Garrett Fisher down at first with Frankie Galindo catching Josh Madrid. 0-2 the count. Madrid takes a look back. Estrada still standing behind the runner at second base. He got a big lead, but I think Josh just focusing in on the batter, which he is. Here's the pitch. That's in. Good job there by the catcher. Oh, we got a new catcher. I don't think that's Frankie. So we do have a new catcher. And that's Aiden Huffman behind the plate. Just now realized that. Good job by Aiden. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be another hit out into right field. Coming in, he's going to hold him at third base as throwing the ball in quickly was Diego Wesson. So another back-to-back single there. And so runner is held up at third base. Runners at first and third. And to the plate comes the cleanup batter, number 19, Victor Tejeda, who has moved from left to first base in the top of this inning. We may have a change at second base, too. I can't tell if that's still Fierro. Yeah, I think, well, that may be Beauregard, but I think it's Fierro. Hard to tell from up here in the press box. Here, the runner's off and running. It's a ground ball back up the middle. Turn it to second base and throw it to first, and they get the double. Oh, he's safe at first. All right, so fielder's choice, 6-4, and safe at, and he didn't go home, so he's still at third. He was held up. And out at second base on the force out. So with one out now, runners again on the corners on the fielder's choice. So at the plate is Aceves. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Almost pulled the 6-4-3 double play, but just getting there by a step was the runner. One out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back for strike two. 0-2 now to Aceves. On deck is Salinas. And in the hole, Weezer, I think is what I heard the other radio man here from Lovington say. I was saying Weiser, but I think it might be Weezer. So runners on the corners. One no balls, two strikes to Aceves. Madrid, long look in. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout swinging, and that is out number 2 in the inning. And to the plate will come Salinas. Cesar Salinas, he is 0 for 1. He line drive out his first time up. Aiden Huffman gets his signal from the coach in the dugout. He'll give the sign to Madrid, who says yes from the stretch. The pitch. A little bit high, ball 1. So 1-0 the count. As Madrid again from the stretch comes set. Takes a look now to the plate. High, ball 2 on the fastball, up and in. So 2-0 now to Salinas. On deck is Weezer, and in the hole Para for the Lovington Wildcats. Madrid again set now to the plate, and that's going to be high and away for ball 3. So 3 straight for Josh Madrid. He's given up a couple of hits here in the inning. He had a no-hitter going into the bottom of the 4th, but Lovington has gotten a couple hits out to shallow right field and now have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, called strike 1. So now 3-1 the count to Salinas. Again, Madrid set, takes a peek to first, peek to third, now to the plate, swing and a miss, strike 2. So full count. So Madrid battling back here as he threw 3 straight balls, but now has 2 strikes consecutively. Full count, payoff pitch, swing and a ground ball to the left side, and it's going to bounce into the third baseman. He has time, he throws it across. So the play is a out on the 5-3 put out. And so the Bulldogs hold them scoreless as they're unable to get anybody across. In the inning, there were 2 hits but no runs. There was a Bulldog error, and there were 2 runners left on base. 18-0 as we go into the top half of the 5th inning. Stay tuned.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent-to-own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Welcome back here as we start the top of the 5th inning, and coming to the plate for the Artesia Bulldogs will be number 5, Diego Wesson. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. He flew out his first time through, playing out in right field for Artesia, as he came in an inning ago defensively, and now is coming up for his second time to play at the plate, bat at the plate. On deck is the bottom of the order, Julian Rodriguez. Then we're back to the top of the order, Devin Fierro in the hole. Swing and a foul ball off to the left side for a foul ball, strike 1. (18-0) Bulldogs, and looking to add to it here as they bat in the top of the 5th inning. Game 1 of the series. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. So 0-2 now to Diego. As he'll step back in on the right side, shorten up a little bit and try to cover the plate with an 0-2 count. Gonzalez, the pitcher, comes set from the stretch now to the plate. And there's a swing, a little nubber back to the pitcher. He'll field it and throw it to first base, and that is out number 1. 1-3 the put out, and that'll bring to the plate the bottom of the order, left fielder number 1, Julian Rodriguez. Julian is 3 for 3, single, and a home run, as he'll step in to face Gonzalez for the first time. Here's the pitch. Swung on right back at Gonzalez. It goes off of its foot, and that's going to be a base hit, I believe. That was a very difficult play for the pitcher. He tried to get his glove down there, cut one off his foot, and went out into right field. Umpire's checking on him, make sure he's okay. He says, "I'm good." So the one-out single will bring to the plate the top of the order, number 6, Devin Fierro. He has he's 3 for 4 with a double, single, a double, and reached on an error his last at-bat. And that'll bring Taylor out to get that ball that was back against the net. All right, so with a runner at first base and 1 out, Fierro steps in, Nathan Taylor on deck, and Josh Madrid in the hole. Gonna step and throw back over to first base, Will Gonzalez, but back in safely was Julian Rodriguez over there. Didn't have a real big lead, just took a couple steps and was back on. Here's the pitch, swung on. That's going to be a line drive out to center field. The center fielder is going to come on and make the play for out number 2 on the fly out. So 2 down now for the Lovington Wildcats defense. Is coming to the plate will be Nathan Taylor. He is 1 for 3 with a home run and a walk. He'll step in from the left side, his 5th at bat, facing Gonzalez for the first time. Ethan Gonzalez to the plate, and that's going to be outside. Ball, oh, called strike. Strike 1. So I was premature on my call. It caught the outside corner. All right, so 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased that one for strike 2. Nathan just trying to reach out there. All right, so 0-2 now the count to Taylor. On deck for the Bulldogs is Josh Madrid, the pitcher, and in the hole, Davian Molina. But there are 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Gonzalez from the stretch comes set and to the plate. Swung on. That's going to be a hard hit to the right side. Second baseman's going to run over to first and make the play unassisted as the first baseman has come off the bag. Pitcher didn't cover, but they get the out on the ground out, and that will end the play in the inning. The Bulldogs get no runs that time. They go 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Bulldogs lead 18-0.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
Summer vacation is here, but just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your teeth should be. Protect your teeth this summer with a few summer tooth tips. First, drink lots of water. Believe it or not, most of the problems start with a dry mouth. Keep yourself and your mouth hydrated and happy. Avoid sugary drinks and avoid chewing on ice. Sure, it cools you off, but it's not great for your teeth. Don't forget to brush and floss regularly and dry out your toothbrush. Save your teeth for summer's sake. These tooth tips brought to you by Dr. K. Youngren and Smile Expressions, 2520 Hermosa Drive, Artesia.
All right, welcome back, Bulldogs. Bulldog fans, as Artesia leading here going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score 18-0, so if the Bulldogs can keep less than 9 runs, the Bulldogs will win by the run rule. And coming to the plate, leading off here will be number 6 for the Lovington Wildcats. And we got it. Timeout on the field as umpire making his way to a spot over there on the first baseline. So Ryan Weiser, number 6, will step in 0 for 1. His first pitch swung on, hit well out to right field, right center. That's back, and that's going to get to the wall. That'll be a stand-up double, if not more. He's going to stop at second base. So they've been able to string some hits together. Last inning they got a couple. Now they lead off here with a double out to right center field. And that'll bring number 20 to the, oh, nope, we got number 13 coming to the plate. So coming to the plate will be number 13, Ethan Gonzalez, the new pitcher. He'd come in for in the first base part of the lineup. He looks at ball 1 high. So he's 0 for 0. This is his first at bat against Josh Madrid. Runner at second base has Estrada kind of sneaking in. Now Josh will just take a look and come to the plate. Strike one called on the outside corner. So 1-1 now the count. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. 18-0 Bulldogs. Lovington's got to get 9 across, or it will be the ball game by the 10-run rule. But they started off well with a double lead off. Madrid ready to go. That pitch called strike 2 on the curveball. Broke down and across the plate. So 1 and 2 now to the batter Gonzalez. On deck is Nava, and then back to the top of the order, Hernandez for the Wildcats. Swing and a miss. Scoots away from the catcher, and he's going to fire it down to first base on the throwdown. So the runner does move over to third base. That is out number 1 on the drop third strike. So 2-3, the throwdown. There's a swing and a miss for Nava, strike 1. So the score now 18-1 Bulldogs. And at the plate, Damian Nava. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time through. As Madrid gets it back from Huffman, the catcher. Oh, he held up at third. I said he came home. There's a big shot out to left field. And going back to make the play is going to be the left fielder, Julian Rodriguez, but that will score the run. So the Wildcats get on the board. I thought he came around, but he was at third base. So he now comes across on the sacrifice fly. And that will be out number 2. And the score now 18-1 in favor of the Artesia Bulldogs. So now coming to the plate, number 10, Jaden Hernandez, the catcher. So the shutout now not in place as they get 1 run on. That foul ball back for strike 1 for Hernandez. On deck is Ochoa and in the hole Pando for the Wildcats. Madrid comes set. Now to the plate, swing and a miss for strike number 2. So down to their final strike are the Lovington Wildcats. As Madrid takes a look into Huffman. Now comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that will end the ball game on the strikeout swinging. The Artesia Bulldogs win 18-1. And we're going to go ahead and get the Guy Chevrolet postgame show going here. When I come back, we'll have the stats for you. So stay tuned for those. Bulldogs 18, Lovington Wildcats 1.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe. And go Bulldogs.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Need a family doctor you can trust? Artesia General Hospital's family practice team offers a full range of medical services to patients of every age. Led by family practice physician Dr. Joe Salgado, our providers can help you manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. And for children, pediatrician Dr. Joanne Couch brings her expertise in managing your child's care from birth to age 18. Get peace of mind by finding a partner to care for your whole family close to home. We're accepting new patients at artesiageneral.com/family.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back to the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. Statistically, the Artesia Bulldogs get the win, 18-1. The losing pitcher, Cesar Salinas, pitched 90 pitches, gave up the 18 runs, had a 21.6 ERA in the ballgame, giving up 17 hits. He did have one strikeout, and he'll take the loss. Ethan Gonzalez came in relief. He ended up pitching 18 pitches, had 16 strikes and 2 balls, and a 0 earned run. The Lovington Wildcats had 7 errors defensively on the day. For the Bulldogs getting the win, Josh Madrid, as he pitched all 5 innings, he has an ERA of 1.8. He had 10 strikeouts, 9 of which were swinging, 1 looking, and he gets the big win. He didn't give up any walks. He only gave up the 1 run and 3 hits for the Lovington Wildcats. For the Artesia Bulldogs, a lot of runs scored and several home runs. Devin Fierro he went 3 for 5 at the plate. He had a single and 2 doubles plus 1 RBI. Nathan Taylor was 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, and that one was a big home run to start things off from the Bulldogs scoring. Josh Madrid went 3 for 4 at the plate with a couple of singles and a home run. He also with 2 RBIs. David Molina 1 for 4 at the plate, but that one was a big one. It was a home run. It was a grand slam as he ends up with 4 RBIs. Garrett Fisher was 2 for 4 at the plate with a pair of singles. Cody Johnson was 0 for 2 at the plate. Nye Estrada 2 for 3 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. So he had his 2 hits were both dingers, and they were no-brainers out in left center field. Seth Morris went 1 for 2 at the plate with a double and 2 RBIs. Julian Rodriguez, he went 4 for 4. He had 3 singles and a home run and had 2 RBIs. And that Diego Wesson was 0 for 2 at the plate. Ethan Ramirez was 1 for 2. He scored a run, and he had a home run. So the Bulldogs end up getting 6 home runs in this ball game. They get 17 RBIs off of 18 hits and batting average of .486, and they get the win. Again, the final score here in Lovington, 18-1. Tomorrow night, 5 and 7, doubleheader to finish out the 3-game set with the Lovington Wildcats right back in Artesia in the friendly confines of Brainerd Park. On behalf of Gene Dow, this is Joby Hodling saying thank you for tuning in here. KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. And, of course, we've been live streaming, KSVPTV.com. Out there on Facebook, KSVP Radio Facebook page, and YouTube channel, KSVP Radio. We'll see you tomorrow night at the ballpark.
That concludes this broadcast of